To the holly, fat bees come in all shapes and sizes. My one's 5'7" and stylish. Slim with a back, I like it. Yeah, that smile be the brightest.
Hey guys, so is Tyrique planning to record a genuine studio version of his duet with Whitney? Because he teased that video earlier, and he teased another video a few hours ago of him leaving the studio. So perhaps he's actually recorded a beat for them to rap over. Maybe. I mean, do you think Whitney will do it?
Fat bees come in all shapes and sizes. My one's 5'7" and stylish. Yeah. Slim with a back, I like it. Yeah, a smile be the brightest.
Or do you think Whitney will think, using that kind of language might mean I don't get considered for some wholesome TV presenting offers? I don't know, maybe not. Would you buy the song if it came out? I mean, you've got to make the money when you can, right? And of course, we all know that if they don't record the song soon, it'll fade into the annals of Love Island history, and people perhaps won't be as interested as they are now. But there we go. Looks like something is being recorded, and if we can't get Whitney on it, maybe you'll have to replace Whitney with Mehdi. And I would definitely buy that song, I'll tell you that for nothing.
The Zach situation, they wanted me to shout. They wanted me to go off. Like, I was like, I'm not playing into that, like, black girl narrative.
Thank
Now, that clip there was from the Chicane podcast, which I think is going up on YouTube tomorrow. But it's on Spotify now if you want to hear it. Good interview with Catherine, goes on for about 2 hours. But there she was talking about what happened with Zachariah. If you recall, Zachariah kind of really snogged Molly hard during one of the challenges when he was coupled up with Catherine. And Catherine was shocked, but she didn't overreact. But she says in that clip the producers wanted her to, and she said she wasn't going to play into the angry black girl narrative, which I think is great, because neither her nor Whitney played into that narrative, and I think they really came out of the show looking good.
He told me, so that's why in the challenge I wasn't crying. I would have been in tears, girls, because that was very disrespectful. Like, for me, it was very, very disrespectful. I still didn't think Zach would have done that in the challenge, because you didn't give me any inkling. And then that was the only time you gave me an inkling. Like, is that the best way to tell me? And you were still fighting me after, like, oh yeah, that is the best way to tell me. And I was like, would you, like, why is this even a, like, conversation? Why is this even a fight?
Just say sorry and keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving, like, cool, like, and, like, for me, that was just done from that stage. Even the Zach situation, they wanted me to shout. They wanted me to go off. Like, I was like, I'm not playing into that, like, black girl narrative.
Thank you.
Like, I was like, I'm not doing that.
Love it. Good.
Honestly, you and Whitney, I feel like you guys should write a book on how to behave honestly, in reality shows, because we watching were like, I don't know if I would have reacted like that.
Yeah,
I would have.
Because even my parents and stuff, they were like, oh, like, why did, like, my aunties and stuff, sorry, they were like, oh, like, you didn't shout, it's like, I was like, it's not even that thing, because if once you do that, you feed into this, like, what they want for you kind of thing.
And they're of a different generation, they wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't understand why you're not reacting.
Yeah.
Or why if you're reacting, you're doing it in a particular kind of way.
Especially, I'm not in love with the guy, so for me to shout over a man that's basically not even mine, that's basically for everyone, why would I do that? Like,
and then for them to now turn it around, you being aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, because it's such a cliche, isn't it? People want that to happen, or angry black, and then as Catherine says, then everyone would have been scared of her, blah, blah, blah.
And in the villa as well, people will start looking at you like, oh, scary, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, imagine.
So,
and the thing is, you didn't even do that, and you still got a backlash.
Oh, of course, of course.
And I think they were both, credit to them, they really held their own in that sense. So we didn't get any of that nonsense. But it's interesting to hear how the producers wanted that nonsense and wanted to push that narrative. Same old story, same old song. We've seen it so many times before, but I'm really glad they didn't play into it. So if you have a chance to listen to that, it's a good interview. I highly recommend it. And I'm going to go now because there's lots of stuff happening outside. There's lots of noise outside, and it's annoying me while I film this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.